What's up, man? Patrick James here with your raw dating advice tip of the day. Cue the intro.
Okay.
So we've all been there. You see a girl, you lock eyes with her, but for whatever reason, you tell yourself that you're too busy to go up and talk to her. Maybe you're in the middle of a set at the gym, or maybe you're walking back to work after your lunch break and you have only 3 minutes to get back to the office and you're like, she's really hot, we just locked eyes, but I can't go over and talk to her because I'm kind of busy, I gotta go, but next time I'll talk to her. We've all done it before, man, and I'm no person who's immune to that. We've all been in that situation where we didn't talk to a girl where we easily could have sparked a conversation, maybe even gotten her number. Who knows? It could have been the future ex-wife of yours who had your 2.5 children one day, but you didn't talk to her. So I'm going to tell you a little story to kind of give you a little thing to remember the next time that you're in a situation like this. So here it is. Back in the day, probably about 4 years ago at this time, 4 or 5 years ago, I was in Kansas. I was in school in college, and I wanted to be a dental student. And I was home for the summer, and at the time I wasn't going out to bars and nightclubs a lot. I was actually really big into fitness. So Friday night at the time, now you'd probably find me at the club, but back then, Friday night, 10 o'clock, you'd find me at the gym. I was getting my swole on. I was probably the most jacked I had ever been at the time. And I remember in this small town in Kansas where I'm from, it's a suburb of Kansas City, Kansas, 3 Fridays in a row, there was this really, really amazingly hot girl who came to the gym. Now, this is Anytime Fitness. It's a small gym where you can literally go 24 hours a day if you wanted to, and I would go Friday night at 10 p.m. because that was the time where I could work out with nobody around. I could use every weight, every machine, every bench press was open, and I loved it. So I remember one Friday I was there, and this really amazingly hot girl walks in. Now, this suburb that I'm from, there's only 2 types of people who are in this town. 1, high schoolers, or 2, people who you went to high school with. Now, I'm in college, I'm in town for the summer, and this is a girl who I'd never seen before, and I was like, holy crap, where did this angel of God come from? Why did she come to this gym in the middle of my hometown? I don't even know why, but I am so grateful. And I remember, 1, I was really nervous to talk to her because I wasn't really diving deep into the dating scene yet, into approaching a lot of girls, into pushing my comfort zone at the time. I was actually kind of shy at the time. And I remember, since we were the only 2 people working out in the gym, she locked eyes with me and smiled, all right? A clear sign that she was open to talking to me. She was open to getting to know me. But because I was in the middle of my workout and because I had my headphones in, I logically told myself, oh, I'm busy, I can't talk to her. And so every time she would look at me or try to eye contact with me and smile, I would look down or I would just look away and continue my set. And I wouldn't talk to her. And that happened one Friday, and then I figured, I'd probably never see her again. And so the next Friday, second Friday, I'm there again, 10 p.m. at night, and I'm working out, bro. And I'm getting my pump on, I'm getting my swole on. Wouldn't you know it, the same girl walks in, blonde hair, tight body, huge breasts, and she's amazingly gorgeous. The hottest girl I'd probably ever seen in person up to this point in my life, especially for a small town kid from Kansas, all right? And so, same situation. She locks eye contact with me. I kind of just give her an acknowledgement, like I remember you from last Friday, and then I go back to my set, my working out, my biceps or my push-ups or whatever it may be, all right? I didn't talk to her. I chickened out, bro. And then third Friday, very next week, back there again at the gym. Same situation. She locks eye contact with me. I smile, don't talk to her at all. I'm nervous. I look away. I go back to my set. Dude, I'm busy. I got my headphones in. I got to go home and I got to get my protein shake. And I got other things to do. I probably got to be up early in the morning. I don't have time to take 5 minutes out of my day and talk to her because, I don't know her, and that would involve a lot of pushing my own comfort zone. So The third time this happened, I told myself, Patrick, if you don't talk to this girl, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life because she is the hottest girl you have ever seen. And this is the third Friday in a row. You two are the only people in the gym. There's no reason why you couldn't talk to her. So I made the commitment to myself on that third Friday. I'm in my car, sitting in my car, about to leave the gym. And I'm looking at her as I'm driving away. I'm like, next week, I will get that girl's number. I said that to myself in my head. I said, next week, Patrick, we're getting that girl's number and we're going to take her out and she's going to love you for it, right? So here's what happened. The next Friday, I go, same time. Everything's going to go great. I'm going to get her number. I'm going to talk to her. And, I don't even know what she's going to say. I don't know if she has a shitty attitude. I don't know if she's a bitch. But all I know is that she smiled at me the past 3 Fridays in a row. And I didn't talk to her because I pretended like I was super busy. And this week, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to act so confident. I'm going to be Mr. Suave. I'm going to go in. I'm going to be all just exuding charisma from all my pores. So I'm in the middle of my workout and I'm like, surely she's going to show up. Surely she's going to show up. She doesn't show up that Friday. All right. 4th Friday, doesn't show up. I just made all these commitments. I had played out all these movies in my head of how I was going to get this girl's number, how we were going to have this awesome first date, how we were going to date each other, how we were going to fall in love, and all my friends were going to be jealous because I'm dating this really hot girl, and I'm just a small town kid from Kansas. All right. And so I was like, all right, maybe she's probably busy this Friday. She probably went out. Sometimes we all go out to the bar. It's all good. So next Friday, went back to the gym. Didn't fucking see her, all right? Go again, another Friday. An entire month. I don't fucking see this girl, all right? And now I got to go back to school. My university was like 2 hours away. So went back to school. Never saw her again for the rest of the summer, all right? And so I just said, all right, forget about it. She's just going to be one of those girls who, I can use this as a learning lesson. Until that fall, I was in school and I was studying for a really big test. And my stepsister, she texted me a link on Facebook. She sent me this link, and it was an article written in USA Today, and it was talking about how this small town girl from Kansas is competing for Miss USA, and she's in the Army, and she wants to be a dentist one day. And at the time, I wanted to go to dental school, so I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. This girl, that's really cool. She wants to be a dentist. She's in the Army. She's really smart. She's studying chemistry and biology. She's has everything in common with me. Cool. And then I look closely at the picture. It's the same fucking girl from the gym. All right. She's from a town that was 15 minutes away from where I went to high school, and she had all these things in common with me, right? My parents were in the Army. She's in the Army. I wanted to go to dental school. She wants to go to dental school. We both are biology degrees, right? And I'm like, damn, this is the girl who I chickened out of talking to because I told myself I'm too busy for my workout. I got places to be tomorrow morning. I'm in the middle of my set. I've got my headphones in. I don't want to ruin my workout, right? I'm busy. I made all these logical rationalizations of why I couldn't talk to her. But at the end of the day, if I would have just said hi and sparked up a tiny conversation with her, that could have been the one difference between me telling you this story right now and me dating a girl who competed for Miss USA, who had everything in common with me and was really awesome and actually wanted to talk to me because she kept making eye contact with me, all right? So let me ask you right now, have you ever been in those situations where you really want to talk to a girl? Maybe you lock eye contact with a girl who's really hot, or you see a girl out in public who's really hot, but for whatever reason you rationalize why you can't talk to her. I'm too busy. I got places to be, right? But in reality, are you so in demand that your boss is going to fire you if you're 3 minutes late because you took a couple minutes out of your day, out of your path to go fucking talk to this really hot girl that you could potentially, have this awesome and rewarding relationship with, who's really hot and turns you on and inspires fear and anxiety out of you? All right? Are you really that busy? Are you really that into your workout to where you can't say hi for 2 minutes just in case you never see this girl again? No. All right, unless your name is Donald fucking Trump or Elon Musk and you're trying to put a man on fucking Mars, you're probably not too busy to take 2 minutes out of your fucking day to go say hi to that fucking girl. All right, so at the end of the day, all this really comes down to is you. Are you gonna go talk to that girl or not? If not, fucking, that's fine. Own it. And don't be mad when you find out that she competes from Miss USA and she's really hot and has her own TV show now, and that could have been your potential girlfriend because she had everything in common with you and wanted to talk to you anyways. Or just fucking go up and talk to her. All right? The choice is really simple. Either you're going to do it or you're going to fucking not. But on that note, hopefully I inspired you just a tiny bit. And if I did, give me a thumbs up for this video. Give me a subscribe to my channel, and let's see you in the next video. Peace out.
Okay.